Hello, my name is David Sand, CEO of Uwin Iwin International. Welcome to another version of the Uwin Iwin Breakfast Show. Today, I'm interviewing Martin Herbst, owner and founder of Herbst Associates, the youngest and quickest recipient of the 3-star Adelaar Award. Martin, welcome to the show. Please tell me a little bit about yourself, but I'm so interested and intrigued about your success journey.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. Yeah, if I have to talk about myself, I'm firstly a father, a husband, and a bit of an adventure seeker, and then I'm a businessman. I actually started in the banking industry when I was 17 years old. I worked weekends and I worked holidays, and when I was in final year of school, by the middle of the year, the teachers actually phoned my parents and they asked me to come back to school. My parents didn't know, but I was working at the bank full time then, so they made me go back to school, finish all that stuff, and continued with the banking a little bit. Went off to the UK, worked in the UK as a project manager. We built the World Cargo Centre at Heathrow Airport, which was a brilliant journey in my life. Came back and then I started in the financial advisory industry.
What advice would you give young people in this industry from your current perspective?
But the advice that I would give a young guy that comes in is, first of all, consistency. Consistency is very, very important, and to be truthful to yourself and the goal that you've set. And for the youngsters, I would love for them to understand the day you start in our industry, you start building your own business. And this business will give you whatever you put into it. So effort is very, very important, coming with that consistency. But the second thing is how you present yourself and how you present your brand. You know, when young guys start, business is still very small and people don't think about brand. But brand starts with you. The way you dress, the way you speak, the way you act needs to be consistently, and it needs to be your brand. It doesn't have to be somebody else's brand. I too prefer to wear a suit and tie every day. Winter is nice because you can wear nice waistcoats and things like that as well. But my clients know that is how I pitch up every day. The emails that you send, what does your signature look like on that? The letterheads that you have, everything has to represent your brand, but you need to understand that you are the brand. As part of a team, that golden thread is very important, that when you start building a team, everybody has to buy into the goal. And you know, you say you're young, it's new, it's only you in the business. You really have to set the precedent. You have to set the culture, because when you employ people, they need to try and understand your culture and fit into that culture and understand your vision. Energy is so incredibly important. Whether you're new in this industry, if you've been around for a long time, energy is so important because people are very attracted to energy.
Part of your energy and your charisma comes from a deep-rooted faith. Talk to me a little bit about that.
So over the last 22 years, we've built a faith-based business, which is a very big risk in this world, because you actually paint a massive bullseye on your back because people wait for you to make mistakes. We do feel that having a faith-based business is our success. If I tell you stories about how God has guided us in this business, and if you look at 22 years, how many negative cycles there were in the investment world and South African economy and the world economy, and you compare that to how our business has grown, you cannot see the downs in our growth. When it comes to family, I can tell you now that you cannot run a business like this. You cannot achieve these successes without family. I said previously, you know, when I met my wife was the year that our business just shot through the roof. And that's the inspiration I get from her, that support, to whether we're in a good phase in our life or a bad phase. My wife's always been there. Same thing with my daughters. I have 2 beautiful daughters. They've understood in years when I've had to work a lot harder than I do at the moment, and they've understood when sometimes I couldn't be there for certain things. But we've always balanced it out.
So Martin, my business is obviously in the incentive side of things. You've had some touch points with our business. Tell us, for your business, your personal journey, how important have those incentives been for you?
David, they've been very, very important, and I can tell you, for me, it has catapulted me into trying to succeed even more in the next coming year after year after year. And that's mainly because of the recognition that you get there. You remember that our business partner, Sanlam, is a brilliant company. it's a big corporate company. On my first extended trip with Sanlam, they took us to Rio, and to be on a like a private catamaran, traveling to an island there, and going in a helicopter around the Christ statue was very unique. And obviously maybe the last one was in Croatia. I mean, you guys were involved in all of this, and you just do some amazing things. Croatia was just such a special trip for us. We traveled the country afterwards as well. But once again, we had privilege to go to these small little places, have dinner in these quaint little places that you would never thought of. So yeah, that's probably what stands out the most for me.
The travel is a phenomenal thing at the end of the thing, and I've been at the back of those rooms with tears in my eyes for you guys, because I can see how meaningful that is. But everything in the build-up, launching an incentive program, keeping the communications fresh and alive, those quarterly feedback reports, where you are on the leaderboard, all of those things are designed in a way to help the consistency be there so that the end goal can be reached.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Martin. Thank you for being great. Thank you for your insights, and I wish you all the very best of success in the future for you and your team and your family.
Thank you very much. And for you guys as well, I think you do an amazing job. It's been a privilege to work with you the last few years. Thank you.
Thanks, Martin. Thank you for listening to another one of the Uwin Iwin breakfast shows. Success is a journey. It's about consistency, and the winning is sweet. I wish you all the success on yours. Please like, follow, make comments on any of our social feeds. We'd love to hear from you. And if you want us as Uwin Iwin involved in your business, please give us a call.